Yo, 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 yo! It's your boy Swag, and I'm back. And this gonna be my part two of the Calumet building. And I'm gonna start off with the Calumet building had its time. Um, came to a time where they had to close it down after the feds came and raided it. People were still living in there at the time, and then they closed it down. Like they had to relocate all these people. So when you relocating all these people, just like when you gentrify any other project, you send them out everywhere. The only difference is this is one building, so they didn't send these motherfuckers everywhere. They sprinkle them in the hood. 600 Front Street, Old Block, Landmark. Yeah. So all these motherfuckers, they just like all dispersed all over like in this one area in Chicago, between 630 King Drive and like 630 and State, sort of say. You know what I'm saying? Just that whole area, they had redone the row houses, like on Wabash and shit. Like it's like they planned this shit already. Like they took their time and they had to make sure they can put these people places. I don't know, but the same people end up in the same area. You know what I'm saying? So that's when in my part one, if you checked it out, I was talking about me growing up was the beginning stage of what you see today. You know what I'm saying? And everybody just became one, like because all the people from the building had spread it around, and it made everything closer and tighter. And the whole thing about when I said I was young and motherfuckers was fighting each other, like that shit didn't last like it to the building went down. Motherfuckers got in order, it was structure and shit. Cause I was telling y'all about how the route was busting, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like over time, like from the time I was little and like whatever the drugs or the gang scene was doing, it was like all that other extra shit disappeared, you know what I'm saying? So now we in the era of everything being one, you know what I'm saying? It was a time where like the gang shit didn't matter. It was just drugs and money. And I think that's the difference in like the Chief Keef era. Like the Chief Keef era, if y'all ever pay attention and shit, and they be saying like that's when a lot of motherfuckers started dying. Like motherfuckers, like how can I put it? Like motherfuckers was dying out through all the years. Like that murder rate always been high, but like how they said it was structured. Like that era is when it wasn't no structure. Like that's when like I guess the drugs wasn't a thing no more. Like it was that's when it was about catching bodies. Like they changed it to catching bodies. So I think with the Calumet building closing, I think that's what drove the change in Chicago to make it to where it really wasn't no money in the area like that. Like they had already took down all the big OGs from all the gangs and like the BD headquarters, I guess you want to say, as far as my knowledge, like that was like one of the longest strongholds since that era. They took down all the big gang leaders, you know, in the 90s. So I think that's why the game changed, and I think that's why it was all about murdering and killing, and it wasn't about getting money. Like if you go listen to all Chief Keef old songs, he talking about getting money. And that's why I be saying like Chief Keef always was a great rapper. So you got a great rapper since like CDs and MySpace with hella fans. His shit was getting played in the hood. Like it's like some people got it misconstrued because from when they came around. But we talking about 2005, 2006, Keef was already putting music out. And then you talking about 2010, 2011, that's when he started putting music out and blowing up. No, this nigga been putting out music. This nigga was rapping about getting money. Of course, with the street shit, you know, you got beef and you got murder and shit. But the era of drill is when like it wasn't no more money and shit. Like the drug era was like damn near. Like you got a climax, then you got when it's going down. So the climax, and then you got like the drug era going down, and then you got drill, kill going up. Like that's where these kids at now. You know what I'm saying? Drill. First it was drugs, now it's drill. Like when I look at this shit, how I break it down, it's like back in the day. To be in the game, to be solidified, to be looked at as that nigga, you had to have that cocaine. You had to have that paper. You had to have that car. You had to have that gold. And this day and age, you gotta have that clout. You gotta have that following. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be known as a killer. Or you gotta be hanging with a killer. You know what I'm saying? And once you got them ingredients in the game, then that make you a real gangster these days. Like you see the difference. So you know, that's just my way of thinking, you know what I'm saying? The Calumet building when it was up versus the Calumet building when it was gone, you know what I'm saying? And that's my take on part 2. I just want to touch down on the difference from me growing up until now. Like now it's just kill, you know what I'm saying? The building, the space, it was empty. Like they knocked it down smooth. Like first it was all dirt. I think it's grass now. I ain't really looked back there in a minute. Don't know. Cars used to always still run down that one way. But when I be like walking or driving through the area, I don't really be seeing nobody coming down that one way no more. Maybe it was something going on still. They still had some shit popping, but that is just a dead street right now. Yeah, I guess that's about it. That's the end. It's your boy Swag. Make sure you go check out all my old videos. This video was just a comparison of then and now. If you want to go check out part 1, you go check that out. Talk about growing up, experiences, and how it was then. It's your boy Swag, and I'm out.